there, friends. My name is Monty Bloom, and I'm a violinist based in South Florida, and I specialize actually in playing the electric violin in addition to the classical violin. So, a lot of my students and my fans and my friends have been asking me for years to do tutorial videos, and I never did it. So, I decided, I think I'm going to make my first one. So, I welcome you here to my home. We're actually on my M stage. You see, I got this beautiful stage setup. Yes, I do bring it to gigs sometimes. It's kind of fun. So anyways, I want to talk to you guys all about a very practical aspect of playing the violin. So a lot of you guys that are watching this, you might already be a professional musician that's classically trained. You might be a student. You might be an amateur. This video is kind of for everyone. So one popular type of gig that I get asked to play, and a lot of my friends get asked to play, is to play with a DJ. Like at a wedding or at a bar mitzvah or a corporate party, but you're going to play pop music, you know, where there's no music, there's no pre-written notes to play. It's not like I'm learning a concerto or something. So you got to know how to improvise, and a lot of violinists have trouble with that because violin, as you guys all know, is mostly a classical instrument, and most classical musicians don't really improvise, and they don't teach you that in school much. But I got some really good news for everybody. It's actually very easy to improvise, and you don't even have to know advanced jazz theory or all that complicated stuff. You don't need tons of experience. You don't need to be a virtuoso on your instrument, but it helps. It's actually very easy. So this video is just going to be a very basic primer, and I guess, you know, we can go from there. Maybe I can answer questions in a future video. I'll probably update this video. And pardon me, I've never made a tutorial video, so this is just an exciting new thing. I'm also going to make some classical videos as well on classical technique, which is my other specialty. So anyways, here, let's just get started. So anyways, you've got a gig or you want to play at a party, and you're going to play over a DJ, and the kind of music that they probably play is stuff that's popular on the radio. Like, I don't know, songs that are just pretty recent. So let me give you an example of something that's on the radio right now. This is Doja Cat Need to Know. I don't know, I think this was from the mainstream top 40 recently, so you guys all know this song. So I'm just going to mess around a little bit. I don't even know this song that well. I just heard it on the radio. I think a DJ played it with me at my gig the other day. So you get the idea. That might not be the best improvising. This is just, I'm just showing you an example. So that's something you might get at a party of a song that's popular on the radio right now. I don't know, we can come up with, people can just give me requests. I'll probably pull out a few random examples from my laptop at the end of the video. So the most important thing you need to know if you're going to do this is, it's very simple. You need to know, you probably all have played scales. So you need to know that what we call, actually there's a scale for improvising music of this type that's the best. It's called the Pentatonic Scale. So as you guys all know, you guys are probably all familiar with major and minor scales, you know? And then there's minor. I think I did the wrong fingering, oops. And then, but this is the pentatonic scale. So the pentatonic scale, like in its name, for those of you that don't know what it is, it's a 5-note scale, and the easiest way to figure it out is to actually look at the piano, which I guess maybe I can edit in a diagram. And it's the black keys of the piano. So the black keys of the piano are F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp. And now this scale can be transposed into any key. For example, into C major, C, D, E, G, A. This is actually a popular scale that's used in Asian music, but it's very useful for improvising, and I'll show you why. Now there's actually, if you want to get into complicated theoretical terms, which I hate, there's a major pentatonic and a minor pentatonic, but you actually really only need to do the major pentatonic. The only difference is, so we got the C major pentatonic, C, D, E, G, A, it starts on a C. So to get the minor pentatonic, all you gotta do is you take the major pentatonic and then the relative minor of that key, you just start on that tonic note. So the relative minor, so if you want to get the A pentatonic minor scale, the relative major of A minor is C major, so you start with the C, you take the C pentatonic, but start on A, so you get. So if you just stick to the notes of the C pentatonic, you can do the A minor. So I could probably put a chart of all them. If you, for those of you that don't know your major keys and their relative minors, you should know them. They're very easy, but you can look them up on a chart. I'll probably just put them in the description of this video so everyone can figure that out. So the easiest way to improvise, if you don't know what you're doing, is the song. You take the song. So that Doja Cat song is in D flat major. So the D flat major pentatonic scale is D flat, D flat, E flat, F, A flat, B flat. And now you can just play those notes and you'll be pretty covered. All right, let me just go back somewhere in this song right over here. Let's go back. Oops, let me just get a little quieter. Maybe I can edit this out later in the video. All right, we're skipping the intro. Watch, I'm gonna do pentatonic. So I don't know this song. Let's pretend you're at a gig. Oops, if you don't know this song, you don't know this song. You can just play the pentatonic scale over it. To make more rhythm, 8 notes. So, pretty easy, right? Alright, now let's try that another song. I Could Be the One by Avicii. This is a song from like 2012, I think, or 2011. This song's in A major, so what is the A major pentatonic? It's A, B, C sharp, E, F sharp. So this song goes like this. I'm gonna just do the key. I'm at my gig, I don't know the song. So now when you're playing a song, so this song has actually a pretty cool riff. If you're listening carefully to the DJ while you're grooving on the pentatonic, you hear most of these songs will have a riff. So if you want to if you want to get kind of fun, you can play the riff along once you get it. Oops. So now, if you know the note is part of the pentatonic scale, you can even do crazy. You can add some notes out. So what I like to do, you can often add scale degree 7 randomly. So that, as you got the pentatonic, but then you can add scale degree 7, so to have a little bit of fun. All right, I might sound like I'm rambling. I'll probably edit this later to make this a little more coherent. So For those of you that are a little bit more beginnerish, I'm going to make it even easier to learn the pentatonic scale. So we're going to start with A major. If you are like a professional violinist or an advanced student, you could probably just skip over this. This is more for beginners that might ask me how to improvise, because even beginners can do this. You don't have to be like a virtuoso to do this. So the A major pentatonic scale, very basic. If we stay in first position, 1 on the G. So we're going to do, it's an A, which is 1 on the G string, 2 on the G string, which is a B. Then we got the C sharp, which I call a high 3 on this G string. If you grew up like me on the Suzuki method when you started out, your teacher before you learned how to read music probably gave you like 1 on the A, 2 on the A, kind of told you that. So we got 1, and then you got like a high 3, so that's how I can call out notes. So we got 1 on the G, 2 on the G, high 3 on the G, 1 on the D, 2 on the D, open A, or I would say 4 on the A actually. On the D, 4 on the D instead of the open. Let's try to avoid opens for this. 1 on the A, 2 on the A, 4 on the A, 1 on the E. So let's do this slowly again together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. Did I do that right? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3,